Hey, Scrapper Names fans, welcome back to a long overdue process video. So today I have this really cute 12 by 12 layout for you, documenting my daughter's dress up for book week back in 2018. She went as Little Red Riding Hood. So today I am using some papers and bits and pieces from one of my Kidaholic kits. I think it was July maybe. I have not scrapped in so long that yes, I have 2 months of kits to power through. So as I said, long overdue video. It has been a while. I have been super busy. Life has just been absolutely hectic with moving, and I'm doing second half of a uni degree and just life. All right, so I've chosen this text background paper, which is something that I do struggle with, some text background, especially one like this where it looks super busy. And I had thought of putting some paint on the background just to sort of calm it down a little bit. But then I decided I had this scrap bit of paper that's like a reddy, pinky kind of, more red than pink, which matched in with Hannah's outfit quite well. So I thought instead of mixed media, I would just use some bits and pieces I had from my kit lying around to help, make that background just a little bit calmer. I love the text on this background, some of the phrases and things about being cute. I can't remember, I think it was a Jen Hadfield paper. I think I showed it at the beginning. So I went with that. Now, I nearly did go with the floral here, but again, it's just another pattern that I thought would make the background just too busy for my eyes. And why not use the scraps that I had, sitting around here, where I've obviously used this piece to layer other photos, I'm going to say, and yeah. So as you can see, I've used that really large doily. Again, something else that I can struggle. I love doilies, but the larger ones always get me a little bit as to whether or not they're too big. But this one was just perfect because it was cover a little bit of that text without covering it too much, and it just snuck in behind this extra bit of scrap paper that I was using as a bit of another layering piece. So as you can see, I'm going to map my photo here, and I was debating what side to use, but I went with this beautiful pink notebook type paper. I don't know, I thought it looked really cute. It was a nice soft pink, so it didn't clash, I don't think, too much with the red in the photo or the background. I think, mind blank, is it a Maggie Holmes paper? I'd like to say yes, but can't really remember. So just matting that with a really thin border to start with. And I hate cutting. I can't cut straight. I don't know about anyone else. So that's why I'm using my paper trimmer. I was a bit of a, perfectionist kind of mood, I guess, to get this going. Yeah, that looks like it's a Maggie Holmes paper going from the floral. It might be from Sweet Story Collection. I just can't quite remember. As I said, I think it's my July Kidaholic kit. So, yeah, trying to use it up. And then this wood grain. Oh, so pretty. I don't know if pretty is the right word, but I just really liked it. I was going to keep it for, sort of hoard it a little bit in case I found the perfect layout or photo to use it on, but I'd like to get my kids caught up. I'm due to get the September one shortly, and I've really just not even cracked into the August yet. So, as I said, trying to get into some more scrapping. Now, I will have this video up. I probably will put it up. Today is Monday here, Monday the 7th. So I'm going to try and put this one up today, all going to plan. And then I do have a second video. So I will try and, while I've got a bit of a uni break and life seems, touch wood, relatively settled, I am trying to get some more videos back up and running on my channel here. Also check out my Instagram. I don't always film. I may not always get time or can't even feel in the mood, especially at the moment where I'm feeling a bit rusty. But I am posting photos of some of the layouts I am doing that may not be filmed. So feel free to pop over to my Instagram page and check it out. I think the link is in the description box. I'll try and double check that. But yeah, hopefully I haven't lost too many people and you enjoy coming back to some Scrap and Aim's fun. Now what I'm doing here is I have just that yellow that you see there is just a bit of craft foam. I am popping that photo up off that background a little bit. Again, as I said, it's really busy, and I just wanted the photo to really pop from the background. So yeah, I'm matting it onto some craft foam and also adds a bit of dimension and some shadowing. So it gives a great way to, I find, to add some embellishment clusters in and around the photo. If the photo's popped up a bit more, I just feel it balances out the page. That's just my way of creative thinking, I guess. No hard and fast rules. Such a cute photo. She picks the funniest things for book week at times. I think the year before that it was one of the characters from Teen Titans, I think. Yeah, so it's a bit funny. She's a bit of a funny kid, my girl. Now I'm pulling out some embellishments. Now the embellishments here are a mix of Sweet Story as well as Pink Paisley, Fifth and Monaco. So as you can see here, I'm just sorting through, and I did leave a little bit of this in so you could just see the sorting process. So basically what I'm doing is just, I've opened the packets up. I hadn't really looked at these. As I said, I haven't really touched much scrapbooking in the last few months, which I've had the wanting to do it, but I've had other things that need to take priority, like studying for exams or writing research reports. But yeah, so I'm just sorting through to see which embellishments will sit colour-wise and really well on this layout and get across the theme, I guess, that I was going for. So yeah, as you can see here, going through the Sweet Story, I've changed my craft room around a little bit, so I have managed to, actually I might do a craft room, sneaking a craft room tour shortly, and that can be another video for you guys. Because I've just redone my space up. We moved house about 4 weeks ago, and I sort of just threw it together and wasn't really happy, wasn't using it properly either. But I decided to get a corner desk from IKEA as well to add to my other 2 white desks that I've got. And I've just sort of really done a big clean out and rearrange and resort of everything, which I am loving. So I did that Friday, and I managed to get into some scrapbooking, I think Friday night, and a little bit of Saturday, but then I got hit with a bit of a cold flu bug thing, not COVID. But yeah, so I haven't really had much more time or energy. So as you can see, I'm mainly working in the lower half of this layout. I'm not really, I don't think I do too many clusters at the top from memory. Just again, I really liked the message, the wording on the text, as much as the text background can throw me a little bit because it's very busy and my eyes just go, no, it's not working. I did like the sentiments that were on there, so I tried to keep that there. I know when I create, like my process when I create pages, and sometimes I overthink, possibly is if my daughter goes back through her album, for example, and sees these, I want her to pick up a nice, not only the memory documented, but what my thoughts and feelings were regarding that, or her, or whatever. So with all the children and with the family album as well, as I've said before, I do a family album, try and do a family album or albums for each year, as well as an individual album for each of the kids. So we've got 3 kids, 3 albums. Well, they've got more than that. I think Hannah now is up to like her 4th album. She's 7, maybe potentially only a 5th. Yeah, so I try and make sure that, yeah, there's just whatever the message might be. It might be something sweet. It might be something funny in the moment, like being crazy or whatever. But I try and make sure things are, that's what's portrayed in their album for them on their layouts. So just playing around. Some of the ephemera here is huge, and I struggle with that a little bit. I don't want it to overpower or anything like that. So sometimes I do, especially when I use cut files. I used a cut file for the first time in like forever. My poor Cameo was so dusty. She's not been used since we moved house, and even before that. And I got it for my birthday in June. I got the new Cameo, is it 4? God, I can't remember. So I had to dust her off and get her going. But I find when I do cut files, like I need little embellishments. This page, however, didn't matter too much because it was really only the photo. So the larger, I was trying to use some of the larger pieces up. I feel that I'm going to have a lot of large pieces left, and I might make some DIY embellishments if I'm feeling confident enough to do it. I always struggle with DIYs. I think I overthink too much. I really loved something about this piece here that I'm putting down with the flowers and the wonderful in the gold. I really liked it. Thought it was a nice touch to the page, and it didn't clash with the colours at all. So it was really nice. And the other piece I liked is that memo ephemera piece that's on the other side. It's got the little like notebook punch in it. I thought it looks really cute. I'm tempted to find myself a notebook punch. I don't know what the right word is. Border punch to try and make some of my own on pages. I have gone lately with some of my layouts on bumping up like I've done here, some of the ephemera pieces, just to give them a little bit more interest and dimension, and layering those clusters. So as you can see, with that really big pink one at the bottom, flower at the bottom, and then that real pale one at the top, or peachy coloured, whatever you want to call it. I just, something about that at the moment that's just suiting with my headspace. It just looks good. I don't really have any hard and fast rules. I guess sometimes it's just what I'm inspired by. I've been watching lots of YouTube and videos to get my scrappy fix of late. And so just been adding some more dimension to my pages. And I brought these little foam squares, which have been the best thing to buy when you like these pieces. You can't really put foam because it's too thin, and then if you fight with the tape, well, I do anyway. These are great little additions. And I know usually the rule is sort of the rule of 3, but I really liked the cluster, like a large cluster like this. So that's what I went for. I knew I needed something above the memo bit that I was playing with there on the right. I felt like I needed something. So as you can see, I'm just playing around here with some ephemera pieces that I really liked and seeing what goes where really well. So I hope everyone else has been keeping well. I know there's some still in really crazy times at the moment. But yeah, I hope you're all keeping well. I do hope you are getting some scrappy time in. I can tell you it's really important to have that rest time. As I said, the last 3 months have been absolutely hectic. Changed jobs as well. And I just haven't had that space. And I think now that I've slowed down, I've gotten quite unwell over the weekend. And yeah, so what am I doing? Amy, get off your phone. But those times for ourselves are important, I think. Oop. I didn't mind putting this ephemera piece on, this die cut on the photo, just because the bit behind her is just really out the window, the tree that was in the background, so it's not really covering up a story of the photo, if that makes sense. Sometimes I don't like putting things on the photo because I think it takes away from the photo, but in this case it didn't. There was nothing really exciting happening. I love these puffy stickers. Oh my god, I've just put them down, but they're from the Sweet Story collection, and I don't know, I just love them. I think they're like one of my favourite things at the moment. And these gold titles, just so sweet. So pretty. I can't even remember what I called this. I thought I had I don't know where it is. I'm fighting with them. They are very sticky, which is a good thing. Oh, cute Snapshot, I think. go. And they're not a big texty type bold excuse me, title. They're cute little words, and that's it. So they're not getting in the way. I find it interesting. I don't know about anyone else. If I have a butterfly or something like that, I always try and like bend up the wings and give it a bit of dimension. It's going to go in an album, and they will probably get squished. But hey, for the time being, when they're not in an album, which is quite common at the moment of me, I've got a pile sitting on my dining room table to put in the album sitting in the shelf behind the dining room table, but it's just not a task I really feel like doing right now. But yeah, I always think to myself after I prop these little butterflies or something down with wings and I pop them up, I think, why? But anyway, for the time being, it looks cute, or it looks nice, and it just adds that extra shadowing and dimension, and yeah. Now, I did, as you can see, I just went to journal on there, but I changed my mind, and I'm using these, I think they're Pink Fresh Studio little alphas, and I just love the Pink Fresh ones. I think they're Pink Fresh. I don't know where they've gone. Where are they? I don't know where they are. They're on my trolley somewhere. I'm pretty certain they're Pink Fresh. I love these alphas. I love the font. I love the size, and I love the fact that you get multiples of each letter. So it's just great. But I didn't really need to journal too much, I felt, on this one. It's pretty self-explanatory, except the fact that it's obviously for book week and not her just playing dress-ups. So I made sure that was on there. And then I think that's it. I don't think I add much else to this. Let me see. No, I think that's it. Sorry, I think some of that was a little bit out of camera. Getting back to filming, I guess. What am I adding next? No, just fluffing around, making it pretty. Nope, I think that's it. So I think that's it. Yep, that's it for my layout. I apologise the lighting's not great at the end. As I said, I'm still fussing around with where the best way to film is at the moment. But that's my layout, my first one in ages. Well, video in ages anyway. So I hope you enjoyed this little comeback video. As I said, I have another video to voiceover, and I think I'll pop in a craft room tour while my house is quiet. As always, check out my Instagram page. You can see more of what I'm doing over there. Remember to like and subscribe, and if you've got any questions, pop them in the comment box. Thank you so much for watching. See you again soon. Bye.